What up, my people? This is your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m., we will be live on Rivalry Talk discussing Triple H and Cactus Jack. But for now, enjoy the show. We got news! We got some topics we got to talk about real quick before we get into our Rivalry Talk later tonight at 8 o'clock. Interesting Tuesday coming off of Raw last night. Off of that very mysterious go-home show, I like to call it.
That was a no go-home show.
And, well, guess what? It's the last Raw before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It's considered the go-home show, no matter how you look at it. In the wrestling world, it's still the go-home show. But the show itself was not go-home.
They should have went home.
Yeah, that's why. Should have all stood home, right? All right, so let's start off. First, Dave Meltzer on the Sunday Night Main Event podcast said that WWE wanted to keep AJ out longer to sell the Boneyard match, and that him, Edge, and Orton all being brought back early are due to low ratings.
I'm not surprised. Even when I saw the cameo for it, I was like, again, these two? And then AJ coming back, I mean, that was a given. Once Apollo went down, that was the first name people probably thought of when the injury happened, the so-called injury.
Yeah, I went out the box and thinking that maybe Buddy Murphy would go into that match and, still going on with that storyline I would have liked to see. AJ was definitely one of the first names in my mind, but I also thought, let him be out a little bit longer. But due to the ratings being low, I understand why they brought back AJ. Ratings are still low, so now I understand the reason why they're bringing back Edge and Orton. Will they put Edge and Orton in the same segment? I don't know. I don't think so.
I can see them running it back.
I think it's too soon to bring it back.
Well, they're gonna do whatever it takes now.
Yeah, now they really have to start throwing things at the wall and see what sticks.
Because you could possibly do two more matches with the two.
You can.
You could do a 3-match series.
You can, but you want to stretch that out. Don't give it to us
No.
back
I
to
don't
back.
want to see them at another Mania.
No, I'm not saying at another Mania, but stretch it out. All right, all right. What do you want the second match to be at? Money in the Bank?
No, you can.
What's the one after Money in the Bank?
I have no clue. You know
I know.
They just come up with new names for pay-per-views.
So what would be the June pay-per-view?
You can end it in SummerSlam.
Okay,
you can give them the SummerSlam highlight match, make.
Okay, so I'm all right with that. Every other month, do one of the matches every other month.
Third match, make it like a steel cage or.
Oh, good Hell in a Cell.
No. I don't want to see a Hell in a Cell in SummerSlam. I never want to see a Hell in a Cell in SummerSlam. No way.
Why?
First of all, it's supposed to be the hottest party in the summer.
Yeah. Is that not a party?
If I'm a wrestler, I'm not trying to be sweating my ass off in that Hell in a Cell match. I would like to relax, do my regular thing. But yeah, you can do a steel cage. Steel cage is acceptable.
At SummerSlam?
Yeah, you can get out of the cage.
God, that's so corny. We see that
That's great. Makes the match exciting. And Orton looks like the type that can make it look good. Like slide his way out. Like Edge climbs up the top, and then Orton's slowly dying outside the ring, and then he drops before Edge jumps off.
So you have Orton winning the feud.
No.
The June pay-per-view?
If I was to book it, I have Edge win, obviously, since he's not going to be around all the time. He'll be the special attraction. But I would give Randy the second win.
The second one,
The third one, you can make it even you can make it that dramatic. Like, oh my God, Orton's going to do it. Like, you could do spots where Orton injures the neck, like hits him with neck spots. So then when he does hit the RKO, Edge could play it like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
You could switch the roles. No, I said Orton could slide like he's dying. That could be Edge. Randy Orton could be like procrastinating, thinking like, I got this in the bag. This old man's done. I got it. And by the time he jumps down, Edge is just like falling out the ring. Orton does good face impressions, so he could just be in shock, like, no way.
So that way at SummerSlam he has to put down the old man.
No, SummerSlam would be the cage match if I was to end it.
Oh, if you was
the
to end
June
it.
match, they could have a regular match, whatever. Orton could win that, whichever way possible. Doesn't matter. Just have Orton win.
Grit. Remember, grit is the main topic of the rivalry.
Oh yeah, he could beat the bricks off Edge or whatever.
So what they had a last man standing match.
Yeah.
So your cage match would be last.
I would, yeah, like.
So you need something in the middle. You need that good. That's what you see. What I'm saying? You need that good match, the good grit match in between.
Well, they can't have a street fight
because they just did a last man standing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't know. You can have a regular match with the two.
That's why I said Hell in a Cell. You want to do the cage? You can do the cage. You can do the cage in the middle of the pay-per-view.
At SummerSlam.
And then you can do the Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam.
Doesn't even sound attractive.
No, but Hell in a Cell in the In Your House pay-per-view does.
At that time, In Your House just came up with it whatever name possible. At least they weren't done back then. They didn't say In Your House, Hell in a Cell. They gave you
That's true. Bad blood. That's very true.
They could have exposed the whole match that night, and then we would have had got used to it because of the fact In Your House did, because they were the first to use it.
That's true.
It could have been called In Your House, Hell in a Cell. You could be like, the hell are they talking about?
Nah,
they said no. In Your House, Bad Blood. Yeah, because that's exactly what the rivalry was about. It was bad blood. Michaels cost the Undertaker. Yeah, and so on.
All right, Mystique. That's the word I was looking for Hell in a Cell. It no longer has that Mystique feeling to it.
But yeah, the Fiend and the red light.
Well, not even that. It's just.
Plus, that looks like a steel cage now.
It does. So
it's just a roof.
It really does. WWE NXT confirms the Doomsday name on Twitter of Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Scarlett posted up what doesn't kill will leave a scar. That's a nice little catchy phrase right there.
I'm telling you, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, that's already being amazing on that part.
They're gonna be good.
I'm excited for their debut. I know you will be watching. I know when that comes out, you're gonna be all fired up for it and just let me have it.
Well, TakeOver tomorrow should be good.
We're still calling it a takeover?
It definitely is. I don't even know why they call it a championship. Well, it is Championship Wednesday for them. Two big titles are on the line, but that is a takeover. That match card? Come on now.
Yep. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be great. They're gonna be the new power couple. I wonder if when they get called up, if they're gonna do the whole Seth and Becky versus them.
I could see that if you're trying to bring back babyface Rollins. I could definitely see that. Definitely.
That's the way you would go about it.
Because the way it looks, Becky's like Charlotte now. They could just build up the women's division. They're both established.
Yep. The Forgotten Sons call up was due to the Jimmy Uso injury, per the Wrestling Observer Radio.
That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. For people like you that don't like them, that's what they want you to think. They're up there because they earned it. Plain and simple. It's not because of injuries. You know, next man up. That's in every sport. Next man up. They were the next in line. So you brought them up, and they're going to be the tag champs. Business is good. Even Vin called me.
Oh, he called you this morning? Because last night you said he wasn't answering.
No, that's what I just said. Vin called me. No? That's why. But, I mean, I can see that. I mean, that's a possible reason. I mean, I can't think of no other. I mean, you can't bring up Undisputed Era. You can't bring up Imperium unless you bring the four of them. Most of the tag teams are in groups now.
Yeah, they mostly are in groups.
Forgotten Sons. And plus, they have the background of being vets. So it's like, all right, it could work. Some people will be intrigued by it because it's the fact that they're all U.S. veterans.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised that they got called up because of the injury. Because obviously, you're losing the Usos. You're losing a solid team.
You're losing a solid team. That's another thing. The tag team division is very thin.
Yeah. And it's a new look. It's another 3-man group, like New Day. So you never know, like, when Jackson wants to wrestle, take one of the spots. So
Well,
it
he
makes
could
it,
wrestle. He could wrestle the porn star and Big
so,
E.
so it can make it so it can make it they can make it interesting.
That would be fun to watch. Listen, they're the Forgotten Sons. No one really knows about them, so I can see the push. I can understand the push. Um, you're gonna have to really cram it into our faces because they were forgotten on Wednesdays. They were legit forgotten.
They just need.
They tried Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, they tried. They really did try with their audience, and their audience was not cutting it for them. They could not cut it out on Wednesday. Friday, new audience, different audience on Fridays. It's a very much different crowd on Fridays. You're giving us somebody new to watch. You're gonna portray them as this big group. You're gonna give them the TV time. It's up to them for them to execute it now.
Well, yeah, with the Usos gone, this is the opportunity.
This is their moment to really shine and show us what they were really about.
For anybody in the SmackDown division in general, for the tag team division, you lose a team like the Usos, like okay.
But especially the Forgotten Sons because they're being called up. They're being put into their spot.
Well, yeah,
That's their spot that they're being put into. So now it's time for them to execute and to show us why we should always remember and why should we always watch the Forgotten Sons. We didn't watch you on Wednesdays because you just couldn't cut it out on Wednesdays for us. There are too many tag teams, too many hot factions going on, and you guys just tried to slither in, and it was just wrong place, wrong time for them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was just
wrong place, wrong time. So now they're getting their chance, they're getting their opportunity, they're getting their moment. I'm all for it. To me, they're still forgotten at the moment, but let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see what they can do.
They're gonna be the tag champs.
Okay, I believe so. But hopefully everything works out for them. Talking about gimmicks and other stuff like that. EC3 on his Twitter buried his old gimmick. He took a shovel in his garage. He had his old 1% theme song playing.
The shovel looked a little golden there.
And he smashed. He smashed them old speakers. He's coming out with this new intensity. He has a new look. He's putting up videos constantly, vignettes, promos, him working out. He's looking good.
He always looked good.
He's looking. Well, I'm not talking about his physique. His physique will always look good, but I'm talking about what he is portraying, what he is putting out himself. His character that he's portraying, that he's putting out there, is looking good. It looks good.
Well, because it's deja vu all over again. That's how he succeeded in Impact. I mean, TNA. He was frustrated that WWE released him this time around. He had a name before going into WWE, so people know that he is a good worker. So now this is his opportunity to be just takes him a little time. He's not a horrible worker. He could be a main event player in other companies. If AEW does sign him, which it looks like it might, he's not going back to. He won't do Impact or stuff like that. So if he does AEW, he can succeed over there. They could use someone like him, a brute force guy that, he could talk. He's just like MJF and him in a promo would be perfect.
Yeah, that would be great. Oh my God!
EC3 has done this gimmick before that MJF is doing, but with Dixie and whatever, the company was for them and stuff. He's a good worker. He's gonna succeed.
Remember Moose challenging anybody from TNA for the TNA World Heavyweight title. I wouldn't do it unless I was winning. If I was EC3, but I would do it. Even if I get DQ'd out of the match. If it's a DQ finish, I'll do the match. But I would do the match. Unless I'm winning or it's a DQ finish, I will do the match. It would show the world that what I once was and what I still am.
You really want him to waste his time with Moose?
It's not about wasting time with Moose. It's just getting that one main event match to show the world, like, don't forget, I still can do this.
You also need the dance partner to make it happen.
That is very true.
Any good wrestler could just step in a ring with someone, and then all of a sudden you go, "Wow!" So we thought you were good, and then we go, Smart ones go, no, the other guy sucks. Let's put him in with a good person. And when he gets to the good company and fights the good people,
but that's the point of.
I don't want. If I'm EC3, I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it.
I don't.
All right.
You just had another horrible WWE run, and you're gonna start it off with.
Not saying start it off. You don't start it off that way. No.
How else are you gonna start right now in this situation? How else are you gonna start? I'm not saying that's a regular match is not gonna help you. Oh, he had a match, them two at some gym. It was okay. You gotta obviously fight Moose because he's got a title.
All right then. So what else do you want him to do?
But it's like there's no. If I'm him, I don't have to keep doing these vignettes. Keep doing them. They're good.
They are good.
Fight Moose. He found a belt in the garage. They were like, "Hey, Tessa can't make it. You got something?" He goes, "I think I got this belt in the garage."
Speaking of AEW, Cody has a surprise for fans this week. I'm pretty interested in that.
He's cutting down the pyro.
Why?
He's not a main event player.
What? You don't believe Cody's a main event player?
Right now, no. The character he's playing, no. It's good, though. They'll have people forgetting how good he is and stuff, and then when he wins, it's basic stuff you learn from Vin, man. It's just basic stuff.
You're so disrespectful.
He's just success.
You're just so disrespectful.
Am I lying?
You're so disrespectful.
Okay. We'll see right after he loses to Lance Archer. We'll see. When he starts doing it and you go, oh my God, this kid was right. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm right. He wants you to forget him, that he can't do it, so you feel bad. And then when he does it, it's a big eruption if the fans were there. When he finally wins a title in his company. Oh,
that's the way you're talking about is different, but
I know he's a great wrestler. He's a main event guy, but right now the character that he's personing right now on TV for the fans with the Lance Archer situation, it's a given.
That's better said. There we go. That's much better said.
You gotta think, man. Come on now.
That's better said.
This is common sense with this gimmick right
now. Interesting conversation between Dolph and Carl Anderson on Twitter. They had an interesting exchange. Dolph was asking about the clip of the promo between him and Sonya. And that WWE only posted the clip of Otis and Mandy. So Carl responded with, they will conveniently leave out things that will get you over. And Dolph just laughed with the eye emoji. Just the eyes itself looking. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I have no clue because they did play. I mean, if they didn't play the clip, obviously they didn't like it. But he must have done something they didn't want no one to hear or anything. And Dolph should know that he's been there for over 10 years now. He should know how this business goes. But Carl's saying that, I mean, I'm not surprised. They did, they didn't utilize him right. So he knows when they got screwed over or not. And now they got AJ thinking it was his fault. So, I mean, Dolph's never going to leave, though. So I'm not even going to take this even serious. He's never going to leave WWE. And if he does, I'll be shocked. Because he should have done it years ago. He had the chance years ago when he was hot. So if you're going to try to do it now, you're just going by your name. And everyone's going to go, good worker. Good worker, solid. But, do you still have your good days ahead of you? Honestly,
I believe Dolph still has his good days ahead of him. I still believe Dolph can really pull off main event level stuff if he really wanted to, given in the ring with the right opponent in the right circumstances and without a script. I really do believe he can be that guy again. WWE leaving out the promo from Friday, I think, is a slap in the face. I do believe that was, like I said, for the Friday night review, that Dolph Ziggler promo was his best promo in a long time. I don't remember the last time I got that good of a Dolph Ziggler promo. This exchange is very interesting to me because Dolph did reply back to the comment. He didn't have to reply back to the comment because he is underneath WWE contract. So the fact that he did reply to them is letting WWE know, like, I'm not scared of you guys. Like, I will call it out.
That's why he lost.
That's fine. That's fine. But if you want to have his growing frustrations keep on growing, him trying to figure out how he can get out.
I just don't get why you going like a little crazy over it if you didn't even win the match. I understand if you won the match, then the promo then the promo sounds more better. It's like, okay, Dolph, we get it. Like you want your chance again. You've done enough to get your earn, but he lost.
So maybe the match was changed last minute, knowing Vince. We know Vince. Vince does that. Vince can change the match last minute. He can do it. But right now, the Mandy Rose and Otis's storyline is hot. You got to go with Otis.
I honestly think Otis is in the match for the gimmick nonsense of the cinematic.
I think Otis is going off the roof. I think Otis is there to go off the roof. I think he's going to do the Rikishi thing. I think he's the one to go off the roof. That's my pick. That's why I think he's in the match.
I think it's gonna be. I think Otis is there to the gimmick stuff for the match.
I would have liked to seen Ziggler in the match. I think it would have been a better match with Ziggler in it. Otis is there, like you said, for the gimmick. Otis is in a hot storyline with Mandy Rose at the moment. That's why I see them going with Otis. But that Dolph Ziggler promo, that's a game changer. That's like he has this fire and intensity. Let's see what you're about, kid. Well, he's no longer a kid, but the vet wants to prove himself.
Well, he did. Lost.
So again, that's not his control. He has no control over that. You can't say that. That's out of his control. That's out of his control.
So then why waste a good promo on it?
The loss means nothing.
So the promo means nothing.
The promo doesn't mean anything. You're absolutely right because he lost. But the promo itself was good work. That's my point. The point that the promo itself was good work. And it should have been pushed.
I never said it was.
And it should have been pushed.
It was just a waste.
It should have been pushed. Should it have not been pushed?
You should have never said the promo if you know you were going to lose the match.
Maybe he didn't know you lost the match.
He knew, man. There's no way you're going into something like, last minute, hey, this is good. They tell them.
Okay.
Look at the situation they're in. They say nobody's in the arena. The only time you're in there is to do your match.
All right.
So it's not like you're going to go right in there, right before your music goes, and they just go, this is going to win. You turn around. Okay. And you go on with your match. No, obviously they both knew, hey, Otis up, Dolph, you're down. And Dolph just said, okay, I'm still going to do the promo. And they were just like, yeah. Otis is up. That's it. That's all I'm saying. He wasted a good promo. The promo was good. He wasted it because he lost. If he would have had one, I would have said, maybe Dolph is the dark horse again. He comes out of nowhere holding the briefcase. Boom. That's it. Yeah. But he lost. So it's like, you want a chance? So does other world champions. So they all want a chance. Should Jinder Mahal start saying, I deserve another chance? Because Brock Lesnar told Vince, I don't want to fight Jinder Mahal. Should I say, can I get another chance? You get what I'm saying? Like, don't waste good promos if you know the outcome. Dolph just did that. Dolph did it. Love his work, but he just did it right there. Your best promo there, like you said, his best promo. But what happened 10 minutes later? 1, 2, 3. Otis wins. That's it.
All right, moving on. We're going to move on from that hot topic real quick. MLW CEO Court Barrier? What? The pitcher from the Cleveland Indians? Bauer. There we go. Court Bauer. I butchered his last name just now. My bad. Invites Mike Tyson to come and wrestle for MLW. After Tyson talked about it, after having an exhibition fight. He said, I would like to see Mike Tyson in the ring. I would love to promote that match and in the process help charities. This is also, after he wrote that, low-key said that he would want to fight Mike Tyson in MLW.
Oh, my God.
And this is going off after MLW has signed a deal with DirecTV for pay-per-view events. Do you think this is just a way to promote their pay-per-view, their first pay-per-view that they're probably going to do with fans?
Mike Tyson, first and foremost, should not do this event. But if I'm MLW, I don't see why not. Tyson's name will always be big in sports, no matter what he does. So if that's what it is for the pay-per-view event for DirecTV, then yeah, I'd go for it if I'm them. Tyson would do it. If it's, I mean, then again, like if it doesn't make him look good, he won't do it.
If the money's right,
I think if the money's right, he'll do it. If the money is right, he'll whatever. Like, because he knows it's gonna involve him.
No. I think if the money is right and it makes and not that it makes it look good, but it doesn't make him look stupid or something that he's not, he'll do it. I think he'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a sports event, he knows it's gonna involve him having to throw a punch, whatever. He's done the acting. He knows how to fake the punch. Like, he's good.
And I think
he'll do it. The money's gonna be good because if they got the DirecTV deal, that means MLW got some money to spend.
Yeah, so getting Mike Tyson for even 15 seconds,
just
maybe?
For views. It's just for views. They know Tyson's name. You hear about it like, oh my God, Tyson was just on this, and then everybody's gonna go, wait, why is Tyson here? And then, people are gonna probably want to watch whatever they got going on. But low key trying to fight, oh, I don't know. I don't know. And if they do, let them have a brawl for all.
That's why I said just
bring it back.
It's 15 seconds.
One match only, brawl for all.
All you gotta do is make it 15 seconds for the pay-per-view because that's what Tyson was. Tyson was that man who just knocked people out in seconds, and you just spent $60 to watch that. That used to be that was shorter than some Vine clips. Tyson's knockouts. So I mean, if you're gonna pay pay-per-view money and you're paying for Mike Tyson in an MLW ring against Low Key, you're gonna see Low Key get knocked out in 15 seconds or less. It's gonna be a clip.
I would definitely.
I think you can make it a GIF. I think it'll be long enough to make a GIF itself. The bell ring, the bell ends. That's it. It's a GIF.
Yeah, because Tyson's trainer says he moves like a 21-year-old still.
Tyson moves insane. Tyson's footwork is insane.
He said the power's still there.
His hand speeds are crazy.
Hand speed is still. He said he moves like a young boxer. He said when they were training, he was in shock. He was like, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, it's good because no matter like I was just saying, Tyson's gonna sell. His name is big time in the sports world.
Other crazy people going to other crazy places. Brian Myers, aka Kurt Hawkins, said he wants to fight Darby one day, and also he would do the World Tag League. He'll do the World Tag League in the fall with Zack Ryder, who is also excited about doing it, in New Japan. How do you see them doing?
I actually, honestly, this is going to sound crazy, but I think that this is what they need, is the World Tag League. Because in New Japan, they're all about wrestling. So Zack Ryder, he got his little woo-woo. He can still do that. The fans will do it with him, but it will finally show what these two are about. Can they wrestle? That's all it is. That's what you going to New Japan. You going there for one thing only:
to wrestle.
To wrestle. You know that for a fact. You're not there for no. You want to prove yourself? You go over there, and that's what they're doing. I like the idea. I like it. Before you do an AEW or an Impact, prove yourself. Go out there. Take a nice shot from an elbow or something.
Yeah, they're very stiff. They're very stiff workers out there, and I love it. He's also in a group text with Carl and Luke Gallows. So it's Kurt Hawkins, it's Zack Ryder, and then the boys. And Carl actually put the idea in his head that it would be fun if the four of them could wrestle together in the fall. When I read that, I was like, whoa.
But for the four to have a tag match?
No, just the four of them to wrestle in the World Tag League in the fall in general.
Oh, that would be...
So you'll have Carl and Luke.
Gallows and Anderson alone will put viewers on.
Exactly. So you'll have Carl and Anderson. You have dumb boys going in, and then you'll have Hawkins and Zach. And I think the idea sounds good to me.
Definitely does.
You're absolutely right. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder going there will do wonders for them.
Because you think about it, you could easily go to AEW. You could easily sign Ryder and Hawkins because they're a solid tag team. fans are gonna like them either way.
Yeah.
Because Zack Ryder has a cult following from his YouTube videos. So them going to Japan is basically like, listen, we're dropping the gimmicks, and we're going there to fight. Basically, we're going there to some of the best tag teams are out here. We're gonna test it, plain and simple. We're gonna test our abilities, and then we'll come back, and they'll probably be even better from taking this excursion little trip.
Yeah, I think it will definitely improve their wrestling abilities. I believe it'll do that, and I think for Gallows and Anderson, it will get their rust off.
Oh, for Gallows and Anderson, oh man,
it's gonna be a breeze. I'm not with that.
No, not just gonna be a breeze. It's just gonna be like
a homecoming.
It's gonna be like when you see them there, it's gonna be like, damn, why did you even leave? Like, I understand, money talks. Why did you leave? Look at you guys.
Money talks.
$1 million.
Plus, they got the trophy now. That's why. Remember, they got the trophy.
Team in the world.
They got the trophy.
They can spin this around.
They would just have to rub out that WWE logo from it.
They could do. All right. They could do New Japan.
Yes.
When everything is well, like fans can go.
Yes.
They could be a special attraction match at Wrestle Kingdom using the trophy.
Yeah.
They could tell the tag champs, like, listen, you are tag champions of this company. We are the best tag team in the world. That means we're better than everyone in this country, including you. So they could go title versus trophy, Wrestle Kingdom. And whoever's the champs, you could put them over, or if they're staying, Gallows and give them the belts. And then they could go running around with the IWGP tag belts and the best tag team in the world. And they'll make that trophy more reasonable than what WWE tried to do with it. Because Carl Anderson got the mics, because he could just start doing videos like, best tag team in the world. Look at this competition. Send us a message. We'll do, it'd be funny.
To get into, yeah, you're right. It would be funny. It would be good. I can't wait for that. That'll be interesting. That's going to be fun. Back to Hawkins and Ryder. Definitely should. They definitely should do it.
Yeah.
Definitely should do it.
Listen, you go to Japan.
Show us what you guys. Show us what you boys really got.
Just think about it. You saying like, oh, Riders and Hawkins are going to Japan. Okay. Let's see what you boys got. We're not there to do gimmicks.
Nope.
We want to test ourselves. Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Talking about testing yourself and really pushing the limit. Scott Hall deletes his Twitter after telling Session Moth Martina that she needs a personality transplant. You dumb. Let that 5-letter B word come out. Boop. And the reason for this, that he wrote that to her, is because she wrote that he offered to buy her a boob job on Twitter and never followed through.
Wow.
So the story is that someone posted up a picture of Scott Hall, and it said, when you see this, what does it remind you of? And she wrote, oh, he offered to buy me a boob job on Twitter, never followed through. He then writes on hers, you need a personality transplant, continue to say. And now he deletes his Twitter after that.
I gave up with Scott Hall, man. Listen, just hearing this story, I'm happy he's alive still. That's it. At this point, he's good. This type of problem, this is Scott Hall. I'm good to know he's alive. That's all. I'm not going to get into this type of stuff, but it's good to know he's around. It's good to know. That's one of my guys. I like him. His wrestling days, I love him. Right? All that? Hey.
Let's not have that conversation.
It's good to hear you're alive, man. It's good to hear it.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I thought I'd bring it up about Scott Hall.
The way you said Scott Hall, I'm thinking, no, don't tell me. Like, I haven't even heard about it. Don't tell me.
Mike Johnson on PWInsiderElite.com said that the Money in the Bank match will both be taped and live.
I knew it.
The fight up to the roof is recorded, so from the ground floor up to the roof will all be pre-recorded. It's already pre-recorded. He said, and that the match on the roof itself is live. Um,
Oh my
since
God.
everything's already pre-recorded,
This sounds like some Universal Studio stuff.
so again, since everything's already pre-recorded, and we've seen 3 of the 6 men in the ladder match, and they keep on talking about someone going off the ladder. I mean, off the roof. Who do you decide from SmackDown that's probably not going to be there?
That what? That's flying off the roof?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio. I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio. Plain and simple. I think it's going to happen.
Okay, now the serious question is, how do you feel about the live being half taped and half live?
I actually like it. I really thought personally the whole match was taped. That's why I thought, oh man, like
A whole taped match?
I thought when I first heard that the match was being taped, I thought, oh damn, like so they already know who won the match. So it's like whatever. But now that I hear that the actual rooftop matches are, that's perfect because we're getting live content. It's easy to get to the door and then tell the wrestlers, yeah, this is your cue. Remember, come out the door like getting punched, and you start the match like that. It's a perfect way. They showed you a little build. It's basically the recording part's a build up. It's really a build up. Like, oh, they're going through the. To me, I think the WWE decided that they probably did a little spring cleaning. They wanted to show off the headquarters, show off some new stuff or whatever, like, show the building off so everybody could go, yo, look at that room, WWE headquarters. They got a whole room of, the titles or, stuff like, show it off, It's a smart little thing WWE's doing. The live match on the roof, it's perfect because now it's like, okay, now this is them.
So WWE purchased a new building, if you remember, a while back. So I think they are going to show off some, like, they're letting us in behind the scenes.
We get to finally see what it's about. Besides just Vince's office getting smashed around once in a while.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be cool. I like it to be taped. I like that part being taped so they can really emphasize on certain rooms and stuff like that and think what we are going to enjoy watching and what we like to see from the office. I hope they have an office filled of just the titles all around. That'll be an amazing thing because, God knows how many different WWE title designs they had. So just a room full of it all across the wall and every title up there, that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. They should not have the original women's title up there because that was thrown into the trash can. Do not show that, please.
She brought it back.
Oh, that's right. She took it out. The Hall of Fame. She took it out. That's absolutely right. So then you can have it up there, I guess, then. You can do that. That's fine. I like it. It's going to be fun. Someone's going to die, and we're going to watch it live.
Yeah, the match itself is live. That's the good part. The one who gets the briefcase, it's right
12
time.
6 men, 6 women, all on the roof at the same time, fighting it out to grab the briefcase.
It's a lot of camera angles.
That's a lot of action going on. I hope they don't miss the person going off.
I doubt it.
They missed Edge's first spear.
I doubt it. They learn from their mistakes. Come on now.
It's gonna be fun. And last but not least, going into, since tomorrow's a big night for you, there's a change of promo segments. Apparently, the mysterious assassin who attacked Balor is going to reveal himself, maybe to confront Balor.
From last Wednesday's episode, they said Balor got attacked. That's why the match with him and Dream never happened. And they said Finn Balor will come out next week
to confront
who did it. But I mean, it was given right there. The person who did it is here or whoever. If I had to take a guess, a wild one, I'm gonna say Walter.
Well, Walter is stuck overseas due to coronavirus.
They got Archer and Barthel, so that's what I thought. They're here, then you might as well have brought him as well for the time being to use him for Finn. you could use this match for ratings. Knowing NXT right now, what WWE's trying to do, bring everyone back. I mean, I understand if Walter can't go from his country rights, whatever the situation, that's fine with me. I'm just thinking Barthel and Aigner are here.
So they are here, but they're stuck in the States because of this.
That's what I'm saying.
If
you brung them,
the other two,
brought Walter.
Yeah, the other two are stuck overseas due to the serious nature that we're in. Okay, so that automatically eliminates Walter. Automatically eliminates Walter for me.
It can't be Karrion Kross.
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be Karrion Kross. I do have a really good guess though.
Who is it?
I'm gonna take my shot at the wall, and this is a deep. This is Vegas will have it to 101 odds. Okay, I got Dexter Lumis.
No,
I got Dexter Lumis. That's who I got. Who attacked Balor? I got Dexter Lumis.
No,
I got Dexter. I'm sorry. It's a dark horse. It makes no sense why he would attack Balor, but he was put into the main event in his place.
No, they made the tag team match. It wasn't that he took Balor's spot. They made the tag match because it's supposed to be Keith Lee and Dream. He only came in because Damian Priest clocked Lee with the nightstick.
Yes.
Dexter Lumis had nothing to do with the Finn Balor situation. They made the tag team match because they're
pushing Dexter. They're pushing him.
No, this makes no.
It doesn't make sense. I know. It doesn't make sense.
Don't do that to Finn.
I know it doesn't make sense. Plus the tag teams that the Fabian and Archer, they're in a rivalry right now with the Stallions. I'm calling them the Stallions.
That's why I think when I saw them attack them, the champs, I thought, okay, that means Walter's here somehow. They're going to do the match for ratings. Walter versus Finn Balor will get you some ratings over an AEW episode because that's a first time ever match. So I thought, okay, it's a way to bring back the rivalry with the two, and then you could put the UK title on the line, and boom, you got another big time match for NXT.
We will have to wait and see. So apparently, I know it's the bet no one wants to take. It's the bet no one will want to take.
I don't even think it'd be on the paper.
It's there. It's there. I can see it. I can see them pulling that trigger, and I don't know. That's just me. That's me thinking about WWE and how retarded sometimes they are. It's just how it is. Or what they can do is have whoever Finn was supposed to wrestle. Who he's supposed to
wrestle? Dream.
All right, so he can wrestle Dream. Dream can come out, and Dream can say he wasn't the attacker, but he still wants his match. And then you can just prolong it until you can get Walter.
I think they're saving Dream and Finn for when Dream has the title. I think Finn's going to take it from Dream.
I don't know.
They saved in the match.
Oh, that's right. And Dream has the match with Cole, so he can't come out to Finn anyway. I'm telling you, man, Dexter Lumis is the big, dark, wild horse right here. And that's the guy I have for some strange brand reason. But we're going to find out and we're going to see. Any last thoughts or comments you have?
TakeOver will be better than AEW tomorrow.
All right. And I am excited for the Triple H versus the Three Faces of Foley, even though we said Triple H and Cactus Jack early on in the show.
Yeah, we could do some Cactus Jack.
So we're going to do Triple H and Cactus Jack. All right. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening. If you like what you heard, just click that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and leave a thumbs up. If you guys have any comments or questions, just leave them down below. If you guys want to correct us on anything we said, you guys could just leave that down below. You guys know that. Thank you for tuning in. And always remember, there's nothing wrong with a roll-up in wrestling. And also, thank you, Marty. You're the support behind us. You're the dark horse of this show, and I would like to thank you very much.